Hello and welcome to this update to Blit Paint. In this version I've introduced pixel mode and made it the default. This will be a certain version that will be optimized more for pixel work, and we've got the layers kind of working here. There's no undo features, but there is layers, and basically I've made it so that you can make very nice pixel art really quickly. I've also changed the way the gradients, the colours get picked. But check this out, we've got a nice gradient backdrop. Now down the bottom here you'll see pixel scale 200, pixel stretch 2, and gamma is 1, number of colours 32, right. These numbers here, the 1/3, they represent your number pad, so you can change these. Also the plus and minus, so let me just draw a couple of things. Let's do some leaves and a couple of greenish tones, and I'm just going to dot some of these around. So already we've got a nice pixel art look to things, and yeah, we got some chunky pixels. Now these pixels are double pixels, which I really like that aesthetic, and used to get that in older machines where they had to share pixels to save memory. So I'm going to change that up. So to change the pixel stretch is 4 and 5, and just now it's at 2, so if I bring that down to 1, you can see I get square pixels. I'm going to use plus and minus to change the pixel size, and then if I want to reduce the number of colors, that's 1 and 3, and I can bring the colors right down till it looks really kind of but something like that kind of works. I don't like the background too much, so I'm just going to increase the colors until we get to a point where I'm happy. I'm just going to change the pixel size so that we get less banding. Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay, a little bit of catch up just to make sure we follow the brush, and yeah, everything's working cool. So you don't really see the effect of these brushes so well until you press the very top left button key in your keyboard, and you can see what's actually happening here. So you can switch that off if you don't like it, right? But it's doing pixel art stuff, and you can always increase the brush sizes to help. Let's add some little bits in here. And we've got other brushes. I've added in some extra rocks here as well. I'm going to stamp a couple of these out, so it's good to choose white tones to make sure you get the right size. Again, you can't undo, or can you? No, you'd have to switch that on, but I have it switched off for now. So I'm going to add in some rocks. Let's add in some things on top of that. We can add in this and do some mossy tones and scale it down a bit. Do Shift C to clear that layer if you want to start again. So it's good to make use of the layers, and when you're happy just press B and everything will go down into a single layer. And that way you get your layers back again. And there you have the beginnings of some pixel art. Let's decrease the spacing a bit there and get some grass in. You can hide the background. And let's paint in some nice clouds. So I'm going to go for this one and choose a couple of light tones. I'm going to press 3 for a little bit of opacity. I'm going to go to the layer behind here and just paint in some rough clouds. And at any point in time I can use the plus and minus keys to get more pixels, or use the top left key to switch it off and on to see what's happening. And I can increase and decrease like the pixel size horizontally. So yeah, I really like that look. Can be chunky, and you can use the 7 and 9 keys to change, I think it's the gamma. You can't really see that now. and 1 and 3 to change the number of colors. I'm going to bring that right down. That looks kind of yucky, but you can change the gamma to see what works better. Yeah, I don't like too much limitation in the colors. And the banding is really a bit, you might want to take this into Photoshop later and get some nice kind of pixel mixing effect, which is not easy to pull off here because it's just a shader. But yeah, the pixel art side is quite nice. So I hope you enjoy using this side of Blit Paint. You can now load in your own brushes as well, so there's all these little pluses. There's loads of them. There's some here, and there's another few sets. I think there's another 30 odd that you can add, so there's about 40 slots for brushes, but it won't remember them per session, so you'd have to load them in depending what you want to do that particular time. But hope you like using this, and feel free to post any of your work on the Discord channel or anywhere at all, and just quote Blit Paint. It's free and it's very user friendly, and I'm sure you enjoy making stuff in here. So thanks for watching this video, and bye for now.